Known for their ethereal grace and ancient wisdom, elves have long been a central part of Azeroth's rich history. From the towering boughs of Teldrassil to the sun-kissed spires of Silvermoon City, these enigmatic beings have left an indelible mark on the World of Warcraft, the immensely popular massively multiplayer online role-playing game created by Blizzard Entertainment. In this video, we'll explore the origins of the Warcraft elves, along with the various elven races, their histories, and their unique contributions to the greater universe. Long before the rise of mortal races, the dark trolls roamed the dense jungles and shadowed valleys of ancient Kalimdor. Known for their savage prowess and primal instincts, these trolls lived in harmony with the wilds, worshipping dark gods and communing with the spirits of nature. Everything changed with the discovery of the Well of Eternity, a font of unimaginable power located at the heart of the continent. Drawn by its mystical allure, the dark trolls established a primitive civilization around the well, harnessing its energies to fuel their rituals and expand their influence. As the dark trolls delved deeper into the mysteries of the well, they were bathed in its radiant energies, undergoing a profound transformation that would forever alter the course of their history. Over time, their bodies elongated and their senses sharpened as they evolved into a new race, the Kaldorei, or Night Elves. The Night Elves are perhaps the most iconic of all elven races in the Warcraft universe. Their story begins millennia ago, when they settled in the heart of Kalimdor. Under the protective canopy of the colossal world tree, Nordrassil, they thrived. Deeply connected to nature, their capital city, Darnassus, nestled among the branches, radiated an otherworldly beauty. Unfortunately, their hubris would ultimately prove to be their downfall. In a cataclysmic event known as the Great Sundering, the Well of Eternity imploded, unleashing untold destruction upon the world and shattering the continents asunder. In the wake of this catastrophe, the Night Elves were forever changed, their once glorious empire reduced to ruins. Despite the devastation wrought by the Sundering, the Elves endured, scattering across the shattered lands of Azeroth and establishing new realms and factions in its wake. Hidden behind a magical barrier that shielded them from the fallout of the Sundering, the Kaldorei or Nightborn, were Night Elves who resided in the opulent city of Suramar. Their isolation preserved their ancient customs and arcane knowledge from the pre-Sundering era. Speaking of which, the Nightborn feasted on the Nightwell, the source of their power and ultimately the origins of their identity. Once part of the Night Elf civilization, the High Elves or Kaldorei diverged from their kin to forge their own path. The most notable change was the shift from nocturnal to diurnal beings. As a result, their skin color changed, transitioning from dark purple and grayish hues to the pale tints most commonly associated with elves of fantasy lore. The High Elves were renowned for their mastery of magic, which they used effectively through melding with nature and being empowered by the Sunwell. However, they endured their own tragedy in the form of the Scourge invasion, which fractured their once burgeoning society. In honor of their fallen comrades, the High Elves became the Sindorei, or Blood Elves. Led by their regent lord, Lathamar Theron, they rebuilt Silvermoon City and tapped into the arcane energies of the Sunwell's remnants. Blood Elves are marked by their glowing green eyes, which are attributed to long exposure to dark magic. The Sindori's story is drenched in tragedy, and thus the struggle for survival and redemption is a central theme in their narrative. The Rendorei or Void Elves are a unique faction in the World of Warcraft. Originally Blood Elves, they were transformed by the Lords of the Void and eventually embraced the magic from this primal force. Their homeland, Telegris Rift, exists on the edge of reality, and is born from a rift within the fabric of reality itself. These shadow-touched elves wield both the light and the void, making them powerful allies in the fight against cosmic threats. Not all elven tales are heroic. The Dark Fallen were once high elves, risen from the dead to serve various unscrupulous masters, including the Lich King, one of the most notorious villains in the Warcraft universe. Their vampiric existence is a tragic one as they haunt the frozen halls of the Icecrown Citadel. Elves in World of Warcraft are more than just pointy-eared archetypes. They embody themes of loss, resilience, and the eternal struggle between light and shadow. Whether you're a Night Elf Sentinel, a Blood Elf Spellblade, or a Void Elf Arcanist, your journey awaits in the ever-evolving saga of Azeroth and the World of Warcraft.